Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Study of Science with Rahul Kesharwani. Today I will discuss about the properties of colloidal solution. Now I memorize all that things what is the colloidal solution. As you know, we classify the solution on the basis of the particle size, right? So according to that, if the particle size is less than 1 nanometer, then the solution become true solution in which we cannot see the particle size, right? Now the second type is that colloidal solution in which the particle size is in between 1 nanometer to 100 nanometer, and that type of solution is called colloidal solution, right? And the third, that is the suspension in which the particle size is greater than 100 nanometer, right? So on the basis of the particle size we classify all the solution, right? Now today I will discuss properties of the colloidal solution. First properties of colloidal solution is that physical properties. We classify all the properties of colloidal solution in a big headings. That is number one, physical properties. Second, that is colligative property. And third type of properties of colloidal solution is mechanical properties. Fourth, that is optical properties. And the last one is electrical properties. And in this video we discuss one by one. For understanding the properties of colloidal solution, all of you watch this video till end. Now discuss what is the physical properties of colloidal solution. Number one, actually when we observe the types of colloidal solution, then the colloidal solution is a heterogeneous mixture. It is a heterogeneous mixture, and this is identified by a microscope that is called ultra microscope. The microscope by which we can see the heterogeneous particles are called ultra microscopes. Now the second physical properties of colloidal solution is that it is stable. Means when we kept the colloidal solution left undisturbed, then no particles become settled. No particles become settled. Right? So this is the stable. Now the third property is it is pass through filter paper. filtrate, but not through animal or vegetable membrane. Right? And the fourth and last physical property of colloidal solution is it is visible, that is, particles can be seen by ultra microscope. So this is the physical properties of the colloidal solution. Now the second properties of colloidal solution is colligative properties, right? Second properties of colloidal solution is colligative property. As you know, in the solution chapter we discussed what is the colligative property. The property which depend the number of particles. That property is called colligative property. Basically, four colligative properties occur in a solution. Similarly, they also follow the colligative property, and the colligative properties is number one, osmotic pressure. Means osmotic pressure is also present in colloidal solution. Second, elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point means when we dissolve non-volatile dispersed phase in dispersion medium, then the boiling point become high. Right? Now the third, depression in freezing point. Means when we dissolve non-volatile dispersion phase in dispersed phase in dispersion medium, then depression in freezing point occur. Means lowering of freezing point occur, and that type of colligative property is called depression in freezing point. Now the fourth and last colligative property is relative lowering of vapor pressure. Means जब भी हम नॉन वोलेटाइल डिस्पर्स फेज को डिस्पर्सन मीडियम में डिसॉल्व करते हैं, then the vapor pressure is also become decreases, and that type of colligative property is followed by the colloidal solution. Right? Now the third properties of colloidal solution is mechanical property. In this section we discuss about the Brownian motion. Actually, the mechanical properties is firstly described by a scientist whose name was Robert Brown in 1827, and he was told that when we observe the colloidal particles in a colloidal salt. According to this, when we observe colloidal particle in colloidal salt, then the particles are always in the particles are always are continuously present in zigzag motion, and this property is called Brownian motion, and this type of motion called as Brownian motion. Means this is a beaker in which colloidal solution is present and observed by ultra microscope. Then Robert Brown observed that particles are always present in zigzag manner, and that type of zigzag motion is called Brownian motion. Right? Now the fourth property is that is optical property. Optical properties, and in this section we discuss about the Tyndall effect. It is observed by a scientist Tyndall in 1869. Actually, when he passed light through a true solution. Listen carefully. This is a concept about true solution. This is true solution. When light passes this is light. When light passes through the true solution, then the path of light is not visible. Path of light is not visible. When light passes through the true solution, then path of light is not visible. Path of light is not visible, right? This is the indicates that the path of light is not visible, right? So now in the colloidal solution, what will happen, right? This is a colloidal solution, and here some source of light is present, and this is a converging lens that is convex lens, again converging lens, right? This is a colloidal solid, right? So when beam of light is passes through this converging lens, then after that it converges, and then it passes through the colloidal solution, and then the path of this colloidal solution become visible. Path of light become visible due to scattering light by colloidal particle. So the path of light become visible. So what is the Tyndall effect, right? When converging beam of light, this is converging beam of light. Converging beam of light passes through the colloidal solution, then the path of light become visible, and this effect is called Tyndall effect, and this cone-like structure is called Tyndall cone. Tyndall cone, right? So now, what is the definition of Tyndall effect? When a converging beam of light passes through colloidal solution, then the path of light become visible due to scattering of light by colloidal particle, right? So what is Tyndall effect? When a converging beam of light passes through colloidal solution, then the path of light become visible due to scattering of light by colloidal particle, right? So this is the concept of Tyndall effect, which is given by the Tyndall in 18